Okay, guys. Back again. This is the double header, like I said. This is 2 out of 2 for characters why I like them. Series 2. I told you at the end of the Tigatron video, we're heading back to the DC universe in a sense, and I'm bringing you a very obscure character, or I should say characters, but uh, you can say character. Very obscure young character that I actually love, and I would actually love to see them kind of bring back into the fold. Even though I have my you know my nitpicks with the 52, but everybody, Jakeem Thunder, yes, Jakeem Thunder, or as his real name is Jakeem Williams. Um, I've always liked Jakeem Thunder. I thought the concept of him was really interesting, very cool. Young African American uh, character that grew up in Keystone City. He never knew his father. Kind of he had a sad uh, origin in a sense. His mother never told his father about him. So you can kind of say, a little bit of a like, you got a father out there, but he doesn't know about you. And he was orphaned for a while. Um, but pretty much he was orphaned after his mom died of cancer, and he had an aunt and a father out there that never knew about him. So in a sense, he kind of went into the system as a kid, young, growing up. Um, he was created by Grant Morrison, Mark Millar, and Paul Ryan. They created him, and he first appeared in the Flash, Flash number 134. I apologize for that noise, guys. um, and he grew up, like I said, in Keystone City, the original city of the original Flash, Jay Garrett. And he kind of grew up. Jakeem kind of grew up self-reliant. He kind of was, grew up on the streets, and he adopted that tough mentality, kind of foul mouth attitude, in order to survive on the streets. And that would really kind of play a lot of factor until he met Jay Garrett. Jay Garrett you'd kind of mold him into the character he would come to be later on. And this is where it gets kind of interesting, guys, because eventually Jakeem would eventually possess the genie that fights by his side, named Johnny Thunder. Johnny Thunder is the genie. Uh, Excuse me, not John. Excuse me. He came in possession of Johnny Thunder's genie called Thunderbolt. Sorry. Um, and he kind of received the genie from Jay Garrett. Jay Garrett was the one that gave it to him. I think, if I remember correctly, Thunderbolt was in a pen or something like that. It was actually kind of funny. And at first, you know, Thunderbolt was really like against Jakeem. He didn't like being with him. He was really kind of kind of never really assisted Jakeem until later on, where he became really a part of the JSA. And that's where pretty much uh, the combined might of Jakeem and Thunderbolt, they became really close afterwards. They helped stop um, I believe another form of genie. I'm forgetting the name of him. Um, but when he was a part of the JSA, that's where Thunderbolt and Jakeem really became really close guys. They really became a part of each other. Like they were like the like a duo, a real cool duo. Now, like with Thunderbolt being what he is, he is a genie. So in a sense, um, he can grant Thunderbolt can grant Jakeem any wish that he wants. And the thing about it is sometimes that the wishes that Jakeem asks Thunderbolt to grant him, he kind of botches them, messes them up sometimes. It's it's actually kind of funny. And but they have become really close afterwards. One of his best friends, Jakeem, is really close to was really close to Stargirl. Once again, prior to the 52, them two being a part of the JSA, they really got really close, and Jakeem and Stargirl really would help each other out and team up against many villains. There was even one time where the Ultra Humanite actually uh, tried to possess Thunderbolt's power to use against Jakeem and everything. Uh, there was a lot of things that was actually kind of funny about uh, Jakeem Thunder, but the thing is, he stayed with the JSA, and that was pretty much the last time we would see him up until they till the 52 came around. But here's a character, guys, that I would really like to see back in the fold. Maybe give him a little bit of a makeover, but keep the essence of the character. You know, uh, as JJ Thunder, as that's his alias that he likes to call himself as well. But you know, um, Jakeem is a very cool character. He needs to be pushed out a little bit more. But once again, like I said, he's a lesser known character under DC that really needs to be pushed, and not just because he's a character of minority of color. It's just that he's a very cool character, and Thunderbolt, the genie that's with him, they have become so close that sometimes they actually Thunderbolt can actually predict what Jakeem's wish is gonna be before Jakeem even says to Thunderbolt, "Well, I wish for this" or something like that. But being a part of the JSA, he has learned a lot from the veterans like Wildcat and Jay Garrett and Alan Scott and people like that. Uh, Power Girl, when she was part of the JSA. It was even that point when the JSA broke up into a different section. Jakeem went with the group that Power Girl was leading, the JSA All Stars. You know, but a very cool character nonetheless, guys. If you want to know more about him, I do recommend you research him, or find comics that have him. Check out a lot of you know uh, JSA run. You'll find him in there. Uh, but definitely is a very cool character nonetheless. And it I hope you guys got a little bit educated on this character. Jakeem Thunder definitely is a character from DC that once again is another young character I would love to see. But other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. And I'll see you guys next time on characters why I like them. And I won't tell you guys what's next week's character, but Series 2 is coming to an end soon, and I'll get ready to move on to Series 3. But other than that, you guys take care.